Hey, yo, what's up, yo? Welcome to the Slip Encounter podcast, man. We here at the Kenichi Best Studios. I'm here. I'm your host, BINK, your host,
Mr. Wave
GOLDENBOY.
Check.
Yeah, Mr. Wave Check. Mr. Wave Check, man. So let me go ahead and tell y'all real quick before we get started. So right now he looking like this because on my way here this morning I got in the shower and I was brushing my hair. And I was brushing my hair.
Bink.
It's waves though. I was brushing my hair, and if you ever had waves, you know how crucial having waves is. It's a process.
I agree with him.
She know. So I'm brushing my hair in the shower, and if y'all see my eyes look like they red or they a little bit, puffy, it's because I got soap in my eyes in the shower, and I'm still trying to get it out. I'm still fighting this right now on the show. So he kind of.
I'm sure the women watching feel very happy to hear that story.
They should. I mean, self-care is important. And dudes, if you out here and you ain't taking care of yourself, don't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? Self-care. You take care of yourself. Look at your curls.
What the fuck?
Talking about my head. Come on, man. hey, come on, man. Come on, Rico. Come on, man.
No, I know you did.
Come on now.
Anyways,
man.
Can you MC to some boxing, please?
Let's get to some damn boxing, man. Oh my goodness, man. We had a great fight last weekend. Great fight. Anthony Yard and Artur Beterbiev. Man, for real though, that was a great fight. And honestly, last week with me, you, Jeffrey, Coach Gustavo, we all called that fight to a T. We called exactly what's going to happen. We needed Anthony to come out fast and start fast and make something happen, land his shots early, which I feel like he did, but I don't feel like he did enough early. It wasn't enough. But Artur at the same time, he is who he is, and I know they was questioning his age. Coming into that fight, is he gonna show his age yet? When's he gonna show his age? This may be the fight where Beterbiev shows his age. I don't think he aged at all in that fight. He still looks good, and I'm looking forward to Beterbiev versus Bivol. But go ahead, bro.
Anthony, man, it's my Anthony. Like,
hell of a fight.
Shout out to Tunde. Jai Tunde did a beautiful job. I'll get to that part in a minute, but mistake that Anthony made, you could tell. Usually he's so more calm. Mm-hmm. But he gave Beterbiev so much respect because you could see he was working off the feints, one to make him bite, like make Beterbiev bite or whatever. But he also he was too tight. Remember how we always talk about the first 3 rounds, you lose like 3 rounds worth of energy from the ring walk. Yeah. Man, come on, man. He fighting Beterbiev and he know this dude can punch. You know, you a little tight. Mm-hmm. Respectfully, he was tight, so he did get a little tired quicker because of the atmosphere and, who he's fighting. Right. Then he got his second win. He thought, man, why can't this boy get a break? Like, this boy, this boy should already be world champ. You should already be. And this boy keep getting dog after dog for world title shots.
But that's going to do justice for his career because when it's all said and done, I'm going to look back and be like, yo, he fought everybody.
Yeah, and he fought killers.
He did it. He may have took some L's, but he fought the guys that everybody else didn't want to fight. So, in my opinion, that boosts him above some of the other guys that may have a better record and had titles, but they didn't fight everybody. So I would rank him above some of these guys already.
And some of the mistakes that he made, which I'm pretty sure he was a dog to the end at the wrong time sometimes. Like, sometimes when I'm like, man, dip, pull in, lock this boy up, he'll fight. And
his corner stopped the fight, right?
Tunde stopped it.
He stopped it, right. That was a good stoppage. How do you feel about the stoppage?
I was happy. That showed the maturity of Tunde, because remember they were talking about how Tunde in the lines in the camp stuff leading up to the Sergey Kovalev fight, and how more reserved he's been going into this fight. Yeah, the whole camp, let alone Mr. Tunde, and then people gotta understand, for him to stop it the way he did, because you could see when Anthony got up. His heart was saying, I'm good, let's go. But his mind wasn't saying it. His body wasn't saying it. He was a dog to the end. Yeah. So you're now crossing that line into this could be life or death now. You're already dealing with a big puncher, and his brain already probably done shifted just a little bit earlier.
That's exactly what I thought. I said, man, this is a great stoppage because you could see Beterbiev was hunting. Yeah. He was putting them shots together, and he was going to land something after being knocked down like that, and his state where his body was, 1 or 2 more punches could have been life-changing, career-changing. So I definitely agree with that stoppage.
Then it was the overhand that came over top. I kept on saying, like, okay, it's an overhand. Then for it to finally land in the spot that it landed, that's a very dangerous spot to get hit at. you can see guys get hit in the side of the head. Back then, they're never the same. One fight that comes to my mind is Terry Norris. You can look at those that what happened to him. You know, when he got up for Tunde to do it, this shows great maturity because, you know, some people criticized him in the Kovalev fight about when Anthony got tired and the fight wasn't stopped. Again, when he had Kovalev on the ropes or whatever, and he sent him back out there, and then Kovalev started coming back on, that maybe it should have been stopped. And him taking that one jab and that shotgun jab and falling was also exhaustion as well.
Yeah, that was more exhaustion to me, in my opinion.
Yeah, but you know, once you're exhausted, we're not getting as much oxygen to the brain. All this other, there's a lot of criticism towards this. And you can see the maturity through that whole yard camp, from top to bottom, from how they've grown as fighters and as a team, from the Kovalev fight to now. Like I just hope that he doesn't get old quick because I really want to see him get that title. I really want to see him get a title.
I think he got some good fights left in him.
Oh yeah,
he got a lot of career left in him. He fought a valiant fight with a valiant effort, and I think the stoppage is what's going to prolong his career. To stop the fight the way his coach did, that definitely prolonged his career.
Oh yeah,
because a couple more shots, we'd be talking about something different today.
Forget about a couple more shots. What if he would have survived and then you send him back out there?
Yeah, that too.
After that 60 seconds, you send him back out there.
You
could ruin him.
Real quick. Let's Mojo's here. All right, we're gonna talk about this with Mojo. Let's get Mojo's opinion on this whole Better BF Yard. Bivol's now in the mix now. Let's get Mojo's opinion. But our guest is here. We got AHMAD MUHAMMED-JONES in the building. What's up, man?
My man.
What's
up, baby?
How you doing, man?
You look good, man.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
I need that Lacoste hoodie, sir.
Good. You all set?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we're good, man. Welcome to the show, man. Thank you for coming through.
No problem.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, of course. I know you got a big fight coming up and everything, but you know, the goal with the show is to get to know fighters deeper than boxing. Okay. You know, try to get y'all to, to tell a little bit about your life and people to know you guys outside of the ring, because we all see what you guys do. You know, we know what you guys, sacrifice and dedicated to the sport, but a lot of people don't know. So we want to get to know you a little bit better. So you can just talk about, your start in boxing and where that came from.
Okay, so I started boxing about 13 years old. I took it serious when I turned about 15. I started at Umar Boxing Gym.
Okay.
I'm still boxing.
Shout out Coach Umar.
Yeah, Coach Marvin McDowell. And we've been in it since. He told me boxing was my meal ticket because I was a basketball player. So I worked too. So I would work, go to the basketball practice, then go to the boxing gym.
Wow.
And then just do it all over.
That was at 15 years old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Energizer Bunny.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, my first year playing basketball for high school, I got MVP.
Okay.
For basketball and I ran cross country too because that was one of the requirements. So I got MVP for basketball and cross country.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was dope. And then he wanted me to stop playing basketball because of my height. He was like, there's a lot of other hungry guys out there. I'm like, all right, so I'll box. I'm gonna take it serious. So around that, I had my first amateur fight. You wanna know what my first amateur fight was?
Yeah.
Trayvon Marshall.
For real? How'd that go?
He won.
Yeah.
Shout out to Trayvon.
Shout out Trayvon Marshall, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
It was a good fight. Went to the Golden Gloves a couple times. Now I'm pro. So.
For sure.
Can you imagine that, man? These two guys were green.
Right. You said your first fight was Trayvon.
First fight.
Both of these guys green, and now look at how time goes, and now look at these two guys.
Right, guys are both turning pro. How was it, adjusting from being a basketball player to boxing? Was any really, day and night adjustments you had to make as far as training?
Yeah, it's just the feet work, footwork. It was a little different. Instead of being square, you gotta be, like that. I was good with both hands. Started off orthodox. I'm switch hitting right now. It was really just like the cardio is a little different.
Yeah.
Because you gotta run, you gotta jog miles, and basketball you do suicides, and you know, run up and down the court.
Yeah.
So
Did you like suicides? Because I hated them.
no, I ain't like
Hated them. You see that, Ma? Everybody hates
I
suicides.
don't know one person who did like running suicides,
I
boy.
ain't like it.
Yeah.
And if one person fell behind, we had to restart.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Or do duck walks.
Oh, crazy,
God.
man.
Yeah, that was annoying.
So you're from Baltimore?
Yes.
Part of the city you from?
West Side.
West Side. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Whitelock and Brookfield.
Yeah. How did your family take you deciding to take up boxing and taking that serious?
So my mother, my mother, she always wanted to be a fighter. So
Okay.
she enjoyed, me being in the sport of boxing.
Mm-hmm.
And like from my progress, she know that I'm serious about it.
Yeah.
Well, everyone knows I'm serious about it. So I got a bright
I can
future.
tell by the jug.
Yeah.
What are you there?
Right. Right.
Hey,
Hey.
man,
Yeah. So with your experience in boxing now, being in the sport for as long as you've been in the sport, what are some things that you love about the sport, and what are some things that you would change about the sport if you had the opportunity?
Even though you go through life situations, boxing is always there. So when I'm in the gym, a lot of stuff not on my mind, but I gotta get through this workout. I gotta train, give 100%, 110%, 120%.
Right.
Sometimes even with this camp, like I be sparring 6 rounds. I'm on the mitts 3 rounds with my coach after that, and then on the mitts again with my other coach 4 rounds after that, and then I'm just chilling in the gym.
Right.
So,
how many days a week are you in the gym? You spend in the gym?
About 6.
6 days a week, man. That's a grind.
8 weeks.
That's a grind. So you said you just mentioned things in life come up.
Yeah.
How has boxing changed your approach and how you handle life situations now?
Man, it make me take life more serious, because I can get somewhere with boxing and with my skills and my ability, my age.
Yeah.
The sky's the limit.
Yeah.
And for me to know and understand where I can reach in the sport makes me take it more serious and try not to let the life outside of boxing affect what I'm doing in the ring,
For sure. What are some of the things that you enjoy doing? You're not in the gym more. You have time to be mojo for a second. Like, what are some things you like to do outside of the ring?
I like playing basketball.
Okay.
I like playing basketball. I like playing the game, and enjoying time with my family. That's about it. I try to limit myself not to do too much.
Yeah, for sure.
That discipline, stay disciplined. Yeah.
Yeah. The basketball always scares me because I know a lot of some of my cousins had chances to go play NFL, NBA, and playing pickup basketball, ACLs
I think you
and
told
stuff like
me,
that.
like, what was it, a month and a half ago, 2 months ago? You said your friend went up for a layup and
towards ACL.
I have a problem with that too. So I play basketball every Wednesday at the Under Armour Center in Baltimore. But like a couple times when I was in the amateurs, I played basketball 2 weeks before my fight, and then twist my ankle.
See.
So I was fighting on an ankle that wasn't good. So
trying to plant that foot and all, trying to move.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I know the feeling.
So I really had to chill out on basketball when I'm getting ready for these fights coming up. So I haven't been playing basketball within last month.
Right. It's some killers that came out of Baltimore City though around your height.
Oh yeah, Kill Carter.
Yeah, Kill.
Yeah.
Was Spud from Baltimore too?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it was definitely a possibility. What was your basketball skill set if you could compare yourself to somebody in the league now?
Steph Curry.
Yeah,
for real?
3-point shooter.
For real?
This guy.
he's standing on it.
Shooting threes.
He's standing on it. Yeah.
I'm known for
And he
shooting
said, but he said the thing that guy was how smooth he said.
That's how you know he ain't lying.
Steph Curry.
I'm known for shooting threes.
Man, the shoot threes, but out. People don't understand. That's a whole different type of expertise to shoot that jump from 30 feet, 33 feet. Oh God.
For real. So when you get in the ring, I've seen you fight. We both seen you fight.
Okay.
Of course.
Man, a dog.
Yeah.
A dog. You coming, man. Where does that come from?
Man, it's like, a lot of fighters, they get hit and be like, oh yeah, I just got hit. Shit, I get hit, I get mad.
I noticed that.
So I get hit, I get mad. Like, I don't like getting hit.
Yeah.
Like, you just hit me. Especially if it's a good shot, I want to get it back.
Right.
Now from Baltimore too, so
yeah.
That's
Get
a
that
lot.
dog.
Oh, yeah.
Get that dog. Can you relate to a lot about? Can you relate to Tank with a lot of things that Tank says being from Baltimore City? What it was like for him to make it out of that environment?
Yeah, it's tough. It's real tough. Real tough.
Yeah, for sure. So you got a fight coming up, man. What, February 18th?
Yes, sir.
Here at Live Casino, Hanover, Maryland, Jetta Promotions.
Yes.
Who are you fighting, and what can we look forward to that night?
So I'm fighting a guy named Michael Crane. He's a pretty good fighter. He's he's pretty cool. He's a southpaw.
Okay.
I'm coming ready, coming in shape. I'm trying to get him out of there. I don't know what round, but
yeah,
I'm working.
It'll come. It'll come.
You don't look for the knockout in boxing.
Right.
Tell the younger fighters again, bro.
You don't look for the knockout in boxing. It'll come. Skills pay the bills.
Indeed.
Yeah, man.
Indeed.
To say you all that work on the mitts and the bag and all that stuff, and I know, Coach, and you train. I think you train with my cousin Kenny. Big Kenny, Smooth,
Kenny.
Big Smooth. That's my
Kenny.
cousin.
Yeah.
Shout
out to Kenny.
Yeah, man, that's my boy. So you when, especially when you sitting there work, you doing all that stuff, and all of a sudden you start rushing for a knockout. Like, man, let the knockout come, because if you set it up, you just do what you're supposed to. It's gonna come anyway.
Yeah,
then you saying like you get mad when you get hit. It's like perfect with the coach that you have, because you're already disciplined. I can hear how you talk, how you discipline. That goes perfect with harnessing it, and then be like, okay, then hearing the instruction from coach, and then taking your time. Because some guys, they'll get upset and get reckless, get caught with something stupid, and then that's it. And then sometimes when you sit there, you get harnessed, be like, okay, I know exactly. Then you hear the instruction, and it set it up perfectly, and that's gonna come in handy as you keep moving up the ladder in them rounds 8 through 12, and being able to dig deep. That's gonna really come in handy for you.
I've definitely been working on certain things. I've been working on cutting off the ring without having to think about cutting off the ring. Working my jab more.
So
just boxing.
Walk us through fight night, right? So getting your hands wrapped, getting ready to make your walk. Where's your mind at? You listen to music, or like, how you getting yourself ready to make that ring?
For me, it's don't trip up and fall in front of all these people. That was for me. For me, is don't trip up and fall and embarrass myself. One is like Jaleel. Don't, why you laughing, man? I'm dead serious. Like, even Jaleel sat here, was like, bro, I'm thinking about not embarrassing myself coming out the entrance way and falling. Once I get in the ring, I'm all good. All right, let's focus on what need to be.
I mean, I have my headphones on, got some music rapping some real stuff, and I'm just focused and I'm locked in, getting my hands wrapped, not thinking about too much, when I get up to the right before we walk out to the ring, I always tell myself, like what Deontay Wilder said, speak it, believe it, receive it, so I always do that. I always say that. I'm just focused. I just be focused. I'll be ready to go.
Ready to go on the task. Focus on the task at hand and just get it done.
Who you listening to?
It's a dude.
Whole bunch of gangster stuff and ruthless and hoodlum stuff.
I listen to Lil Baby.
Yeah.
Gang.
Yeah. YG Tech from Baltimore.
Yeah, YG Tech. Yeah. Tank mentioned him before.
Yes. I listen to G Baby.
Okay.
Yeah, from Baltimore.
I ain't heard G Baby. I heard YG Tech. I got
G Baby tough.
Yeah, okay.
He speaks some real shit.
Yeah.
Real stuff. My bad.
No, you good. You all right.
Nah, you're good.
Yeah. We done said some wild shit on here.
Yeah. You good. I've said way worse shit.
Yeah. So I want to get to, like, in the ring. Like, say you're going through a moment where maybe you did get hit and there's adversity. Like, how do you overcome that? Like, what's next for you?
I just adjust. I just adjust. See what I got hit. Well, in my head, I'm thinking like, all right, I just got hit with this. Let's not get hit with this again.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if he moving to my right, then I'm gonna move to my left, move out the way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, trying to outthink him. My
Yeah.
coach always say, always outthink your opponent.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's moving left to right. I stand on the line. You know, working my jab.
Yeah.
My coach said if nothing else worked, the jab worked.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And then on top of, you know, I heard you say, you know, you're working on cutting off the ring, you know, effortlessly stepping over. So I already know you're already working on stepping your right foot over first when you're
Right.
going this way and stalking them. And, you know, some people get it confused when you stalking. You don't just go to your right. You kind of go in a diagonal and
Right.
work him right the way you want him to go and things like that. And the type of pressure fighter that you are and bringing it, I already see like you're going to be, your biggest thing is you evolve is going to be tricks. Like, okay, you know how he's working on stepping to the right, stepping to the left, cutting guys off. Then he going to start feinting guys, seeing if he bite. And, you know, all of a sudden now he going to cut this guy off and now rough a guy up, you know, with shoulders and hitting him in clinches and things like that, which could be taxing, like very taxing. Because it's worse when you got a guy like Mojo, okay, all right, you know, he coming forward. Okay, cool. But then when he's coming forward, and then that when we was talking about that with the Anthony Arden being getting mentally fatigued and getting more physically fatigued because it's like he ain't staying on. Okay, all right, dang, let me breathe.
That throw a lot of guys off rhythm. You know?
Yeah.
When you just press up on them, sometimes I do that. At the combination, or if they hit me, I just straight hop back on them. You know, and they be like, "Dang, I just hit him with a good clean shot. He right here." So
even if it's not a clean shot, like okay, he spin you, and all of a sudden you just and you right back on him. It takes so much from you. It's like, oh my God.
Right. So nutrition wise, leading up to the fight, what's your diet like? And then what's your go-to meal? When you finally get to eat, what you going to after the fight?
So you know, I try to cut out a lot of carbohydrates. You know, I like salmon. Like that's my favorite.
Okay.
I don't really eat too much chicken.
Right.
Yeah, just cut out a lot of carbohydrates.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pretty simple diet.
Yeah, it's simple. Boiled eggs.
Now you can have that part, bro. I'm good.
I eat like 3 or 4 of them.
Right. Yeah. Right.
I can't do it. I was with him up until the egg part.
Good. I mean, it's a lot of pack a lot of protein. You know, a few eggs, you good.
Man, then like, you know, it's a seafood boil too.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
We're from Maryland, of course we love seafood boil.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's your post fight is a seafood boil.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Like, can you imagine having like a seafood allergy and being from this city, bro? Like,
I know a few people that got it and they still eat seafood.
Yes.
They just
these mugs live dangerous out here. Like these mugs got different type of heart. I got my EpiPen. I got my famotidine. I'm good.
Yeah, they got the drink with the pen and everything. Ready to eat. Like ready for the attack to happen. I'm like, yo, you crazy.
I'm like, you tripping.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. So what's some of the fighters that you like to watch? Like, okay, let me see if I can take from this guy. Even if it's not, because I you know, guys say the typical names, you know, oh, Bud, or what are the guys that's in the upper echelon of the fight game right now. And I always mention not just those guys, but I also mention guys, whether it be locally, whether it be guys from the past, all those guys. What guys do you know try to pluck from and try to, you know, add to your rep? Like, oh, okay, I watched this tape. Let me see if I can add that to my skill set.
I like Floyd Mayweather and Canelo Alvarez. Them two.
I could definitely see you as you evolve through the feint and do it where he gives you this,
Floyd
makes
Mayweather
you look.
got this right hand right here, put him up down. I'm telling you.
Right.
I'm telling you.
Right.
For real.
I feel it. I feel it, and I see it. I've seen. I'm excited for the 18th to see this.
Yeah.
I can't wait till he start doing as he gets voted as a pro and he start doing tricks like he got his brick hand. Okay, feint him, make him look, bing, make him look at this as like boom, makes him look. He just shifts so boom, turn it under over.
Even my first fight, you know, I told myself he ain't never felt a right hand like this before.
Yeah,
I was the first one even though I was the first one to knock him out.
Damn,
you know, so he ain't never felt a right hand like this before.
Yeah,
you know, and my opponent after that, like my second fight, you know, it was a little tough. I mean, he wasn't really throwing out. He was more so on the defensive side. But when he did throw something, it was like, all right, he catch me off my rhythm.
Yeah.
But I beat him to a TKO. I stopped him for real.
I think that's the one that we watched. That's the one that we came
and
to.
I would like outwork him, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking to do February 18th.
Mm-hmm.
Whether I'm gonna outwork him.
Right.
My last opponent, you know, he was pretty good. He was hungry. He was, you know, undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
My age. You know, he was coming to win. I was coming to win.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted it more.
Yeah.
And I haven't fought in like 9 months, so I had to get a little bit of ring rust off. He just fought like in October before I did. So,
right.
Well, not October. I think it was September.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So is his next opponent? Is he just like your toughest test, or is this another guy?
I mean, it is another guy. You know, I don't overlook nobody. You know, I train more and more harder each fight. You know, because the more you win, the harder you work. Right. Right. Floyd Mayweather said. So I don't overlook nobody. You know? Train. He can be knocked out 15 times. I'm still gonna train like this is his first fight. You know.
Young fighters, you heard that from a prospect.
Yeah, so I don't know what he's bringing to the table. Yeah. But whatever he's bringing, I'll be prepared for it.
Right. Man, you spoke about the right hand. Yeah. You spoke about that right hand. Is that your God-given, something you had naturally? Is that something that you trained and developed over the years?
Or was it God-given and you got it even strong and you evolved it as you came on?
I think I evolved it. But the power is like, you know, it's God-given. You know? I realized in the sport, like, I was born to be a fighter. I think I found my mark. You know? I was born to be the fighter. Because it's like, you know, not a lot of fighters I'm not going to say not a lot of fighters, but not a lot of, you know, people at my age are as disciplined as I am with things throughout life and with boxing. Yeah. So it's like, sometimes I be thinking like, damn, God just gave me a mind to be disciplined and just go ahead and focus on what I need to focus on, regardless of the stuff that's going on around me.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what I like hearing people think like that, man. That's what's up. Are there any other guys that you know that aren't, you know, heard of or known in the sport that's come out of Baltimore City behind you?
That aren't known?
Yeah, that people ain't really talking about or that are working and that we're gonna hear about soon coming out of the city.
Smooth.
No.
Not for real. I got you. So, what are some of your goals like? What's your record right now?
3-0.
3-0.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your goal for the rest of this year? And then what are you looking forward to doing after this?
My goal for the rest of this year is to at least get 4 to 5 fights.
Okay. Busy.
Save some money. Save some money. And just focus on boxing.
Yeah.
Try to get a belt.
Get a belt. That'll put you, what, 9-0? Yeah. 8 or 9-0? Okay. Shit, by that time, you knocking on the door looking for like a big contract to come through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which will come. Which will come.
Indeed, man.
Speak it, believe it, receive it.
Indeed. What weight class are you fighting at?
Super lightweight.
Super lightweight. What, that's
140.
140. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a... So how do you feel about that division right now? You know, with the guys that's at the top 15 at 140?
I mean, it's hot right now.
Yeah, that's a hot division.
And there's a lot of money for you to make and a lot of money for you to fuck up for all the rest of them.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Who do you see up there stylistically that you think you can go get right now?
That I can go get? Stylistically, like the same style as me?
Somebody that you think with their style is tailor-made for you to beat them.
Oh, I got one.
Go ahead.
When I throw his name out, maybe because we don't know how they're gonna put him in the ranking after his last two. Because remember he beat Mikey, then he fought Teofimo at Fort Wales. So we don't know how they're gonna do how they're gonna set his how they're gonna put his ranking, whatever. But okay, you see how he didn't kick open the door. They basically opened it for him and said, "Hey, you can sit at the table tonight because you're gonna be leaving tomorrow morning," type of thing. And then he wound up being Mike, and then he wound up showing up the way he did against Tio. So you never know how they're gonna put him in the ranking, whatever that he may stated. But a guy like him, he's not gonna hold the trigger.
Yeah, against Sando Martin.
Like how Tio kind of held the trigger a little bit.
Yeah,
he's not gonna hold the trigger. He's gonna sit there like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
Coach, Coach Mara, how you want me to do this one? You want me to, all right, we boxing the first full. The next full, we gonna start, boxing, punching. The last full, we gonna walk him down. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's the plans we doing.
Right.
He's not gonna sit there and let him, like, for instance, Sando has good vision, right?
Mm-hmm.
Slips pretty well. Tio's pretty explosive and, sharp, fast puncher, right? And he slipped a lot of stuff. Some of the stuff where he slipped, Tio stopped. When he just stopped working. He let him dip, pull in, and lock him up. He's not gonna allow it. He's that type of fighter. He's not gonna allow that. He's gonna work on the end. He's gonna work on the inside. Yes, I've watched you for a while. So he's not gonna allow. And I watched your mental makeup. So
Appreciate it.
yeah, man. So until you train with my cousin, so of course I already knew. But so the way. Oh, look at my cousin just said something now. What up, Big Smooth? The way that he is, he can. What I worry about him the most is he could easily cross that threshold to be high risk, low reward. Because the type of fighter he is. It's like, okay, this guy's, say, start a number 14-0 or 17-0, something like that, in between 14 and 19-0. And he gets the Rashidi Ellis treatment type of thing. Like that. Because he's just I ain't risking this, man. All right, how much? And I'm not risking this, man. It'll have to be more on the line. That's my only and biggest worry with Mo. That's it. That's about it. Besides that, you already know what you're gonna get. You already know, you're gonna get a lot of pressure. You're gonna get a lot of I gotta bring my lunch pail. I gotta try to get through the first full so I can have something for the last full type of fighter that you're dealing with when he gets to that 10 and 12 round status. That's the type of guy you're dealing with.
Right. Exactly. I can see that. What kind of guys do you like to fight though? Guys say like this, the guys that fight this way, I like those guys. It makes it easy for you. What are the kind of guys you like? What style?
I like to fight guys where I can take my time and learn certain things from and fix my mistakes that I make.
Okay. Okay. You got Kenneth Young. He said Mojo getting the
That's
dub
my
on the
cousin.
18th. That's your cousin? Okay.
Yeah, that's smooth.
He said Mojo
Okay,
getting the dub
smooth.
on the 18th.
Yeah.
Indeed. Do you have anything scheduled for after the 18th, or you can't talk about it yet?
No.
Okay.
Not right now.
Okay. Are you signed with Jetta Promotions?
No.
Okay, you just
not
fighting
right now.
Okay.
Oh, you might be soon. Keep doing what you're doing. He gonna be knocking on your door. Hey man, let's go to dinner. Let's go to dinner. Let's just talk real quick.
How's that experience been fighting at the live casino?
It's a great experience.
And a good warm up for where you going, because of how the atmosphere is and all that stuff. That's a good warm up for you as you start to move forward and go to the Mecca, go to Madison Square Garden, go to some of the casinos in Vegas and Boardwalk Hall, things like Atlantic City, those different venues. I remember, like I told Jerry one time, I said, man, this is the perfect place for you to start building your way up to going to these certain places. And Tony Jetta's spot is perfect for you to get used to that atmosphere because there's so many people and how the atmosphere is, the pyro, the smoke, and all this other stuff. It's like, okay. So once you get to a certain part, and I think I do like about Tony is he's putting y'all in the right fights at the right time. There's a lot of, I say this all the time, I've seen so many fighters, me and Bink have seen it, where it's like, it's a good fight but bad fight. Like it could be too soon, could ruin a guy. Too soon, like, man, that's too soon. So you want to put him in the right fights at the right time. Like, and he's doing what like Gene did. Gene Levinsky, shout out to Ross and Gene. They'll put you in fights. He's like, man, I know y'all done had so many amateur fights. I know y'all can fight. But what I'm gonna do is still the pros. First 2-3 fights, putting y'all in there with straight bums, get y'all used to being pros. After that, each fight I put you in is you're supposed to win, but the guy's just a little bit better to keep you sharp and so you don't develop no bad habits. So once you get that call, like Jared did to fight on Showbox, he was sharp. He didn't make no everything. He didn't freeze. He didn't, make no clerical errors. No, none of that. Everything was on point. And I think that's what I noticed with a lot of the Tony Jetta fights. And that's another perfect thing for you to showcase your skills and make your mark as you go along. Because you put more, everybody else who's also there, you got your section, the people that's there for you, but then all them other fighters that's there, now you got all y'all coming up together. It might be somebody from, let's say, Greg Outlaw Camp will say, man, I like watching that. Oh, he on the card too with you on that card? Oh, yeah, this one I can't wait to watch him fight too. I like watching him fight too. You know, you just had that person from when you start fighting on TV further and further. It's like, oh, he's fighting on TV. And they watch more, you know, so it's just another ass in the seat. Take it that way. It's just another ass in the seat, another way for me to get more acclimated to where I'm going. You know, so that's how you look at it.
How was your experience with it?
It was a great experience, you know. I like the fans there. You know, maybe screaming, yelling.
Yeah.
Man,
nice.
What?
Yeah.
From the up top
Yeah,
too.
that's tough. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's a good venue.
Right. So when you in the ring, right? Because I know when I played ball, like when I was on the field, I didn't really hear the crowd. But when you in the ring, you hear the crowd and you hear people critiquing or saying, throw the left or throw the six, whatever. Like, do you hear that while you in the ring?
Or do you kind of like shut it out?
When I need to.
When you
There
need
you
it.
go.
Okay, you know how to tune it in and tune it out. I got you.
If someone says, like, you know, of course I hit my corner, but, you know, I got people in the ring watching that got good boxing IQ. So
Yeah.
I can hear their voice out, like, without all the people.
Yeah.
Even though all the people screaming, I can still hear that voice, you know.
Right.
And if I feel like it's something that's gonna work, I'm gonna do it.
Have you had an experience where somebody screamed something from the side and you heard it and you used it and it worked like that?
Fight.
How was that?
He said, my bro said, set the right hand up.
Yeah.
I feinted to the body, threw the overhand right. He was out. I'm for real.
What you tell him after the fight? Tell
he
your
was
brother.
like, he was like, I told you that shit was gonna work. I'm like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I definitely heard that.
Yeah.
Like, you would have thought I heard it, but I heard it.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy how as soon as he said it, straight pop, boom,
Dropped
set it up, set the right hand up. He said, set the right hand, pop, boom.
Just like that. Damn.
Just like that.
That's funny as hell. That's
because he
what's
know
up,
that I got the right hand. Even he feel the right hand.
Oh, you felt it before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people feel it.
Yeah. Oh, your brother fights too?
Yeah. He fight.
Is he pro?
No, he's an amateur.
Okay.
He's up and coming.
Yeah.
He want to be more of a coach.
Oh, okay.
You know, he got a good boxing IQ.
I got you.
Man, I don't know about you, but when people be screaming sometimes, hey, yo, do this, such and such, and I'll be like, dude, I'm trying.
Sometimes
I'm trying, all right?
Yeah.
You want to get in here and do it?
Right.
Time out, ref. I'm trying. Me and Jerry had that conversation.
Half
Demar Nichols had that conversation.
Half of the people be screaming shit they can't even do.
They can't even do. It's like,
Right.
I'm trying. You want to get in here and try this shit? This
Right.
motherfucker throwing heat at my head. You
Right.
want to try this?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know how y'all do it because everybody, people that are really close to the ring, everybody's like coaching.
Sometimes,
Bruh.
sometimes it get annoying, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially if you in the ring, you fighting and you trying to set something up, but they don't know that you trying to set something up, so they throwing you off by screaming and telling you to do this, that, and you trying to set a punch up or something.
Yeah.
Like, just mess up your whole
Can
rhythm.
you just sit your ass in your seat with your
Right.
$10 drink and shut
I
the
could imagine
hell
that'd be
up?
hard.
You could be beating the hell out of somebody and they still calling out.
Yeah,
Yes.
They still telling you.
calling out punches.
Like, do you see this? I'm beating the hell out of him right now. Like, what more do you?
Yeah, for
Like-
sure. How you feel about? I know recently they was talking about Keyshawn Davis was talking. Kid Austin had a fight,
Oh,
and they talking about how Keyshawn Davis and Shakur is like two buddy, like they never gonna fight. How do you feel about friends in boxing? And if you were in that position and your friend was another guy, you can get the bag. You fighting your friend?
I really wouldn't do that. I really don't like that.
Making friends in boxing.
No, if I'm fighting my friend, like, the money gotta be like right.
Yeah.
and that relationship got to be right.
Yeah. I don't think I can fight my friend.
Yeah.
You ever heard the story of Maurice Blocker and Simon Brown? Simon Brown. So they go watch them fights. They beat the dog shit out of each other. They came up under the same promoter for the Armory. Came up together. They went in there And I think it was for a title. I remember. I gotta go back and look. But that was fight of the year. I think they beat the hell out of each other. Soon as it was over with, they literally went to the hospital. I can't make this shit up. I literally went to Mr. Simon and said, "Was this true?" Because you know how sometimes you read something. He said, "Yeah, we went to the hospital, and we were gonna go on our double date after the fight, but they kept us at the hospital. And after that, the next day, we took our wives on the double date." They still are bestest friends foreverist right now today.
Possibility when you get that bag, you know.
You know, but the thing is though, I want to see y'all two's opinion on this. Back in the day, it was like, okay, you had a lot of guys from here fighting each other. They used to do cards called Maryland versus DC cards. They used to do those cards back in the day a lot. Ray Leonard versus Johnny Gant. You had Keith Holmes going against Andrew Council. Andrew, that's another one. They beat the hell out of each other 2 times, and they bestest friends. Like, you have Roy Jones used to say, if you were in or around my weight class, I did not want to be friends with you. I did not want to like you. I don't want to be around you. If you one weight class below me, one weight class above me, or in my weight class, I did not want to be around you, associate with you, none of that. Caleb Plant's like that. And I think now, like, it's changed. It's like, okay, a lot of us in this area all sparred or fought each other. And a lot of times it's difficult to say, hey, you gonna fight my cousin Kenny. Y'all, that's if y'all was in the same weight class. Y'all came up together and y'all in the same gym helping each other. Like Andre Berto had to do that. Andre Berto, I forgot who he fought, but they trained out the same gym. And they had to switch it up and I think Berto came in the morning, and I think the other dude came at Estrada. I think his name was Estrada. They came at afternoon. And afterwards, they were still cool. But, because it's like, and Estrada was like, man, this is life-changing money, man. Now let's do this. You know, whatever. But for other ones, like, what was we talking about? It was a few episodes ago when I was like, it was when Damon was in here. He was like, man, it was all of us in the same gym together on certain days spawn. Jared, Damon, myself, Mike Reed, Larry Riccio, all of us, Kendall Brooks, Dusty, all of us sparring. And it's like, well, how about we in camp together? We could just help each other get ready for Alontes, for all of them helping each other get ready instead of fighting each other because there's plenty of guys. But some guys taking it with Shakur, like, nah, he's being, I think Shakur is kind of like the type that he could be cool with you and still fight. But maybe some guys don't, I guess they don't like it, but it go both ways. Like, I try to look at things from both sides. Like, yeah, you got the Roy Jones way, but you also got the way of, man, Mo, we been, I'm in this gym, you at Umar's. We fought when we were kids or whatever, but you know what, man, we can help each other get better. I got this fight coming up. I'm gonna pay you for 8 weeks. You're gonna help me get ready, and then when your fight come up 6 months later, switch roles. I'm gonna be in camp and help you. Do it that way. It just depends on that relationship, I think. I don't know. What y'all think?
I like that idea.
Yeah. It's like, why? It's so many ways that could go. You could help each other. Like, even with me and him and doing this.
Right.
It's like, man, he does this better than me. You see how he controls the narrative of the show? I can't do that. And I'm okay and secure with myself and saying, I can't do that part. I'm the one who's, like, he's the Jim Lampley, I'm the Roy Jones type of thing. And like, okay, when he goes into that part of taking the hits and, slip and punch, all that other stuff, okay, this happened in boxing history. How does that correlate to that? Okay, throw it to me. It's always a way that things could be worked out in a certain way.
I don't know how long you've been following me, but I'm a big Canelo fan, right? So
yes, he is.
Yeah, a big Canelo fan. So when you say Canelo, one of your guys you like to watch, what are some things you watching and picking up from Canelo?
This dude,
his head movement, his work to the body. He definitely worked to the body. He worked his jab. Like, he's just a talented fighter, man. He started young as hell.
Mojo, bro. Come on, bro.
Don't let him corrupt you, man.
What you mean corrupt? How am I corrupting? Little bit. Am I corrupting here? Am I corrupting?
Canelo head
my
movement.
little cousin. Like, am I corrupting? How, sir? How? Go ahead.
Canelo head movement is like top of the game.
Get the fuck out of here,
it is,
bro.
It
Yeah,
is.
come on, man.
It is.
He
That's
got
a
good.
fact.
No,
got
I'm
good
not
head
saying
movement.
he can't move his head. What I'm saying is, if it's the right person, he can move his head.
What you mean he did against Daniel Jacobs?
We all know Danny Jacobs is not the fastest dude out there, dog.
Did against Danny Jacobs. There's a few guys head movement.
All right, let's name them.
Triple G
Triple
too.
G, Danny Jacobs, and Fredo Angulo. All three, you could pull molasses, and molasses will beat them to a dude's face before they punch land. All right, like it's different when you.
This shit 100 times.
Don't get me, man. Don't get me wrong. Like he's slick as ice. Well, don't get me wrong. It's always gonna be different with certain comfortability we got. Of course, as you fight certain guys, you might get away with certain things that you don't get away with another fighter. That just comes with the territory. But how many times has he moved his head with a guy and been uncomfortable? And it's like uncomfortable. Couldn't do it with Floyd. And of course, it was different because he was baby.
Yeah,
and of course, I was like, let me
young.
finish, goddamn.
Go ahead.
Of course, he was a baby. He was still learning. But also, Floyd was giving him a lot of double moves, a lot of feints, making him think it's going to be here. And as soon as he moves a certain way, he runs into something else. So that's a little
Floyd
different.
Mayweather, like, I only seen that little clip from sparring that amateur dude or whoever the hell he's sparring.
Bruh.
He's still sharp.
Yes.
It's sharp as shit. So I ain't taking nothing for Canelo. That I gave him more props for stepping up.
You just heard me say.
I'm not saying. I'm saying I give him props for stepping up fighting Floyd at that point in his career because that was crazy.
Like,
that was crazy.
You just heard me say like it's different because when he was young, didn't I not just say that because he was young?
I ain't discrediting what you're saying.
And
I ain't discrediting what you're saying.
Floyd was giving him a lot of feints and different looks. Understood.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
But when he slip punches against Bivol, and Bivol is slow, but he gives you a lot of timing and he makes you as soon as you realize it was beautiful how he was controlled. But
so who was fast? Amir Khan?
Amir Khan was touching him, bro. He couldn't hurt him, but he was touching him with some shit, bro. And I don't blame that one. I ain't even mad at Canelo. It's fucking Amir Khan, bro. Like multiple dudes done said, dog, you feel like you getting jumped up in there when Amir Khan throw punches at you, dog. So I ain't even mad at that one. I'm not even mentioning Amir Khan. But no, in my personal opinion, yes, the drills and stuff he do with Eddie, his head movement has gotten so much better. Real slick, and he can sit there and he does the right head movement at the right time. Like he don't go past his knee. He sometimes give a roll. He doesn't get lazy and not bend his knees sometimes. But when he's not in full control of the fight, his head movement will get sloppy. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Is that he's gotten so much better with certain placements, knowing to stay in front of the guy and be comfortable, even when it's a big puncher or a bigger guy like Danny or Triple G, and still roll, catch, shoot, rock off beautifully. Cause Lord knows I'm known as a defensive guy, and I would not have stayed there that day. I don't care how slow Triple G is. As hard as he hit after that third shot or second shot, I would have been gone. Like I would have been got on my bicycle. Like it's time to go, pump all of that, and he was able to do it.
No, for sure. I'm not just going to discredit him for. I mean, it's hard to be perfect for a long period of time. It's a few fighters that's been perfect for a long period of time. So yeah, he may have slipped up a couple times, but Canelo has shown beautiful moments with beautiful head movement, and it's definitely a learning point you can learn from and use it in your career. How you feel about
You just can't take your Canelo hat off to say your
I
damn
won't.
life. It's okay,
I
bro.
won't.
It's all right. It's all
I
good.
never was glued to my
Still
damn
my
head.
brother.
That shit gonna stay there forever.
Sorry, man. Still
How you
my
feel
boy.
about damn, I lost my damn train of thought. Oh, how you feel about Tank and Ryan?
Oh shit.
What's your pick in that one?
I'm going with hometown hero.
The hometown? Yeah.
Go with Tank. I like Tank.
What chance you giving Ryan at all to beat Tank?
Honestly. Mojo. Honestly.
45%. 45%.
Honestly, that's higher than what a lot of folks is giving him. That's a lot higher than what a lot of folks. A lot of folks saying he got no chance going in and beat Tank.
I mean, if you see his fight you see the adjustments Isaac Cruz made, his team made against Tank, what taking the uppercut away from him. how he was using his defense to stop upcut, made Tank mess up his hand.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so what if their corner or their team can make the adjustments, you know,
Yeah.
let Ryan use his speed, keep his distance,
Mm-hmm.
you know. If Tank catch Ryan, I feel bad. Telling you, because if he catch Ryan with the shot Luke Campbell catch, Ryan might not get back up.
And yeah, indeed.
For real. So
You ever had a chance to like spar Tank or be in a gym with Tank?
No.
Okay. That's something you would like to do or learn from?
Yeah, it'd be a great experience.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and too, the money. You can go in that camp for
Indeed.
8 weeks. I bet you do. Like, shoot,
Eventually,
anything I can learn
he'll
this.
be inviting me.
Yeah, for sure. I'm about to say, because y'all style a little bit similar for real.
Yeah.
Even you and Isaac Cruz.
A lot of people say I hit like Tank.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
If people telling you that, you know, it's solid.
Ouch.
Yeah, for sure. How you feel about Shakur Stevenson going up to 135 and fighting at that division?
It's a lot of dugs at 135.
Mm-hmm.
But he got the skill and IQ. He quick too.
Mm-hmm.
He just couldn't hold his weight at 130. It was too much for him. So
Yeah, man.
That weight stuff is a lot.
Yeah,
people don't get that part, man. People don't get that mess, man.
Right.
I would have to, for me to make 135, I really have to go like a nutritious diet, like hire somebody.
Right. Is that a part of your plans down the road? Maybe try 135, 140, and maybe go up 147.
140, 135.
That's where you at.
Yeah. Right now.
That's what's up.
If the money makes sense at 147, we can make it happen.
Yeah.
You know.
Right. There's some dogs up there 147 too, especially some younger guys coming up 147. What's his name? Alex Rocha. Another guy that's coming up 147. I think he's 147. He's 147. Alex Rocha. I think he's 147. He said, or your cousin, he said he hit like a solid middleweight easy. How you feel about, we talked about this last week, man. So, you know, Caleb Plant and David Benavidez is fighting. That's a huge fight, man. Like, who's your pick in that fight?
See,
how you see it going down?
You see, people don't see this. Well, see, y'all just see us. But we got 3 people behind this damn camera making these facial expressions at us every time we ask a certain question.
Gotta ask.
Got my little cousin a little bit back there.
Gotta ask.
Then we got his boy right here making.
We gotta ask him.
Shit, he can come on here and talk too.
Yeah, he can come on over.
Yeah, come on. We ain't got
come on,
the mic
scoot your
set up,
boot. Come on, scoot your boot, man. Scoot your boot.
Oh,
Scoot your boot. Whoa.
You all right.
Oh, I'm telling him, you did it.
We good. Yeah, we ain't got the other mic set up.
There you go.
What's your name, man? What's that? Ron? Nice to meet you, man. Yeah, come on. We're gonna bring him in here. Get into this debate.
Cause he making too many facial expressions for me.
You a boxing fan?
I need to know what he got to feel about it. Cause he over there. Then he go. Then he on. Then he said,
"We gonna get to it. We definitely about to get into it."
Yeah.
Thanks, boss.
You all right? Yeah, you put headphones on.
Kenichi. Thanks, boss. Appreciate it, boss.
Okay. So we got Ron on the show now. He came here with Mojo. You know, he's behind the scenes, but he got some boxing opinion. So we're gonna bring him in this first.
I need to know.
But hold on. Let's get Mojo answer first. We got David Benavidez, Caleb Plant. I like this fight at 168. I think it's one of the best fights at 168 that we had in a minute. So who's your pick in that fight? How you feel about it?
Hold up, say that again. I like
Caleb Plant fight with Benavidez. What you thinking of? Because I saw you twisting your mouth up over there.
Let's get Mojo first.
Come on, Mo.
I like Caleb Plant.
In that fight?
Yeah, I like Caleb Plant.
Okay, I got you. I'm right there with you.
Let me just say something about that fight. Benavidez, he's a tough opponent, to be honest. Quick, he got knockout power, and you saw how Caleb Plant got knocked out by Canelo.
Yes.
So I just feel as though he gonna put up a fight, but later on he gonna get knocked down.
Right.
And that's respectable.
Accumulation of punches, volume will catch up to him.
Yeah, but
that's
Caleb
what
Plant, he a fast fighter too. But like I said, he gonna just get stopped. Just like how Benavidez said, he's gonna stop him and knock him out.
just see it's gonna be a knockout.
Okay.
on cocaine.
Oh yeah, that's what. Oh, you watched the press conference, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Come on, son. You gonna say about to talk about the cocaine at the press conference? Like,
No, that was cold.
Yeah.
But and the thing is
If
so
you ain't
messed
on
up
cocaine.
though.
yeah.
And then the worst part though is like as he says it, if you like really watch them, you gotta turn and look at him in the video and look at his 2 belts, because if you know he never lost, he lost his belt because of the weight in the cocaine. So it's like, okay, then he wound up getting his belt back, winning the belt back, but he keeps both belts with everywhere he go.
Yeah.
So that made everybody go, oh yeah, that's why he has the 2. But like it just make you look at something like,
Right.
oh, that's why he got the 2 belts.
Right.
That's so messed up. So
I like the
messed
fight though.
up.
I mean, I think it's about time we get a fight of this magnitude at that division in boxing. Period. Because we missed Errol Spence and Crawford.
Don't get me started
we
on
missed
that.
a lot of fights. Some fights with Lomachenko, Tank. We ain't got that fight. People ain't talking about that for a while. So it's about time we get a fight like this. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Yeah. So we was talking about Canelo earlier. I couldn't see your face behind Mojo.
I saw his
but
damn
how you
face.
feel about Canelo, man?
To be honest, Canelo pick and chooses his fight.
Okay.
I just feel.
Let me back out of this. I'm gonna enjoy this. Oh,
We good.
He do, because Canelo, he don't want to fight any black fighters. He chooses his opponent. It's always like foreign fighters he pick to fight.
talk your
And-
shit, bro. I'm gonna fan you off. Talk your shit, boy.
No, his fight against Bivol,
Mhm.
that was a difficult fight. He didn't really put up any work against Bivol. Bivol outboxed him, to be honest. That was when I saw that fight. He was outboxed. Canelo face was red, hella red. So
Right.
it was like, dang, Canelo. I knew he was gonna lose.
Right.
I was like, dang, Canelo. So if that rematch happens, it's gonna be the same outcome.
Maybe worse.
Maybe worse.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
he-
where the horn at?
he a
Miss K,
little-
hit the horn
He a little-
there.
he bigger than Canelo.
Yeah.
Canelo tried to do what Canelo do, but it wasn't working.
Mm-hmm.
Bivol got a longer reach, so he was just keeping him back and then tossing hella punches at him.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I gotta say, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think Canelo just chooses his fight.
He do. And I for the longest I fought against that. I'm like, no, Canelo, man, he fighting everybody. I tried my hardest to defend him. He fighting
Bruh.
everybody. But it got to the point, I'm like, yo, all right, I can't.
And who was one of the people
I
who broke
can't.
it down to you?
It was a lot of people, man. Like my Instagram
Yeah.
DMs would be blowing up. When I post Canelo, they be, oh, he ducking, he this, he that. I'm like, bro, all right, we gonna see. But it got to the point now, I'm like, okay, now you gotta fight Charlo.
Yeah, you got
Rematch Bivol, but there's other guys that want you gotta fight David Benavidez.
definitely.
There's guys down there you have to fight now because
I think-
you know.
That's just gonna be the mandatory out of Caleb Plant.
Mhm.
And yeah,
And honestly, I'd rather see I'm going for Caleb, but I'd rather see David Benavidez.
yeah.
we
that's
seen
how
him
I-
in Caleb already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Plant
Yeah.
just talk a lot. He said the
Yeah.
same thing against Canelo, and guess what happened? He got knocked down. So
Right.
I just see.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, let me get
Hold
back in
on,
here.
real quick though.
Go ahead,
So I want to ask.
sir.
So
Go
you guys
ahead,
are friends, right?
Yes.
Do you box too?
I
Just a fan like me.
yeah, I box here and there, but I don't take it for like
Yeah, like that serious. Yeah, you just
Yeah.
do shake
I
and
just-
shake.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how far do y'all go back?
About 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how old are you again?
23.
Oh, that's right. You still young. That's what's up. So how's it been for you? Seeing his maturation process and seeing how far he's gone in boxing so far.
Good question.
Shit, it's been a bumpy ride for real. He's like an explosive fighter. Like I like how he fight. I like his fighting style.
Mm-hmm.
Like before he turned pro and all of that, we was just working, doing moving jobs and with
Yeah.
his father company and stuff like
Mhm.
that. So he always been a boxer. And then when he moved around the complex where I used to live at,
Mm-hmm.
I asked him, "Oh, you box?" He saw me with a boxer shirt on that was from Upton, because I used to box at Upton back then.
Mm-hmm.
And he said I should go to Umar's with him,
Mhm.
train with him. I tried it, but I didn't stick with it like how he did. So I just went there to support him most of the time and just rode with him.
Yeah.
And that's priceless.
right. So y'all
Remember
locked in,
that.
bro.
That's
what's
priceless
up.
for
That's
fighters.
what's up, man.
That's how my brother Ronnie is the one. He said, I asked him, so you think about going pro? He was like, no. He said he'd rather see me do it. That tells you a lot too.
Right.
Mhm.
So what does that mean to you? You got him locked in, and people's like saying, "No, you the one. You the one that's
Yeah.
gonna do
It
it."
make me work harder and stay more
Mhm.
disciplined. and accomplish my dreams and goals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you sitting there like, man, I may not fully see it. Like, man, I had that conversation. Like, oh, you
Yeah.
know, you may
That's
not
true.
fully see it.
That's
Like,
true.
Mel, you had to convince me to do that. I ain't fully. I'm like, man, I'm just talking box like I normally do.
Right.
And he's like, no, it makes you like, man, I don't see what they see, but they must see something. So let me go ahead and push this shit. Let me see how I can do this.
And to be honest, like, you know, people be like, dang, like, I was at work the other day and this guy had approached me. He about to fight in the Golden Gloves.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot his name, but he was like, dang, you know, shout out to Dominic Crowder too.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out
he
Dom.
he brought him up and was like, yeah, you and Dom, man, y'all motivate me to go pro and all this, you know. I mean, as far as the pro, I haven't boxed for a while, so it's just without the headgear and smaller gloves. So it's really like, you know, the dedication is there more, but I'm like, okay, I'm pro. You know, at first it was like, dang, I'm a pro fighter, but now it's like, I'm pro.
Mm-hmm.
Like you
But
really
other people be like, yeah, you pro, man. You doing something. You did something with your life. Not a lot of people go pro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, dang,
especially coming from where you coming from too. Like,
yeah,
it's hard, man. So you definitely wearing the crown for a lot of people.
yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
There's a lot of fighters from that exact era that I grew up in the amateurs with, that from Ray Leonard's gym, you know, that, I mean, like the tournaments, because, you know, everybody meet up at Ray Leonard, everybody meet up at Rosecroft, everybody meet up at JC's, whatever. And you like, oh, man, that's when this guy. Remember when we had this conversation? I said, Tank is the baby.
Right.
Tank's the baby. If you really know the history of Upton, Tank was the baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he wasn't, it was plenty of other guys supposed to be pro.
Right.
Like, now Truck is, you know, the baby, but, you know.
Truck come out of Baltimore too, yeah.
You know, but it's plenty of guys that came up around that area and stuff have happened to. It was like, they didn't even get the chance to sign the sheet, to sign their pro license. They didn't even get that chance to do that before something happened.
Right.
You know, so it's a big deal that people look at that and tip their hat to you.
Yeah.
You know, and when it comes to you being his friend, like, don't ever underestimate that, what you're doing with him, because it means a lot to fighters. It means a lot to fighters. When you sit there and you got somebody like, okay, win, lose, or draw, my guy got me. You know, it's very difficult because it's so, everybody loves somebody that can fight. We talked about it last week. You got dudes out here who can fight, who get more love than the dude who just went to college. And I'm there because I did both. And I see the different love I get from both sides of that. You know, and whether it's football, whether it's boxing, you got some guy, man, they just love that you can fight. They don't know about all the other, all they see is the glitz and the glamour of it. It's yet Tony Jettas and you got the outfit on and everybody screaming that. They don't see you trying to carry this jug of water, you only can drink this much. Right. They don't see you only can eat this much. They don't see you sore as hell. It's mid-camp, you 4 weeks, 5 weeks into camp, and you sparring Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Let's say it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday you sparring. And you 4 weeks in the camp, you get the Wednesday, 4 weeks in, and now you get the Wednesday, and you wake up, say you wake up around, you go running, come back, you rest, do your strength conditioning, you come back, rest. Let's say you don't got to be at the gym till like 4:30, 5 o'clock for your afternoon session. And you're like, yeah, I got to spar today. You're not ducking it. Your body just beat you just sore as hell. Yeah. You just sitting there like, man, I don't know if I can do this today, man.
That's how I felt this morning.
Man. Yeah. I don't know if I can do this today.
I was sparring 8 o'clock this morning.
Yes. It's like, man, I don't know if I can do this shit today. And then it gets to 1 o'clock. Man, I don't know. Then you eat your, you know, you last until it digests and you get some energy before you go. You're like, man, I don't know if I can spar today, man. I'm hurt. And you got 4 fresh guys. Might have 2 fresh guys. Okay, since he doing 6, you might have 2 fresh. You got 3 and 3 or whatever. You know, sometimes it be like that. And as he progresses and does 12 rounds, you might have 4 guys in the gym. And they switch them out, like do 4, 4, and 4. And then they might do 15 rounds, like do it like that. It's just 4 guys, 3 guys, and you just like, man, I don't know. But your love for the game and your grind to it get around 3:30, 4 o'clock. I'm gonna go. They don't see that part. They don't see when you piss and blood or you sore as hell. They don't see that part. They just love the fact, man, you can fight. Yeah. But when you have those friends that care about you, whether you know you beat up, swollen, sore, whatever, or even if you just won. You knocked this dude out in the first round, but you know what he went through for the past 8 weeks. That's priceless. Don't ever underestimate it, because trust me, I'm pretty sure he'll beat him, because he keep nodding his head. He know. He appreciates me. He is fighters. You appreciate them people around you. You know, at this conversation, like, you appreciate them people because when you had them people, it's like, man, it's hard to come by. You got fighters come out there with 20 dudes, rappers, all this other shit. But when you go up them 4 steps and step through them ropes, guess what? You are by your damn self. You can sit there, get hurt by a shot, and they throw in the towel, whatever. It's hopefully in time, and all right, you not hurt. You just, you was hurt. They stopped the fight, whatever. You gotta hope for that. You gotta hope that the referee's stopping in time. You gotta hope, but you going out like a dog though. Right. And they trying to save you from yourself. But that either way, you in there on your own. I remember my father told this one. I told this one boy. He said, people literally say, "Oh, you don't go to jail when you kill somebody in the ring." We like, no, you don't. Like, it is what it is. So yeah, man, them friendships and stuff like that, like me and him's friendship, stuff like that. Me and my little cousin, like it's priceless on this road, especially where he is now as a prospect.
Right.
Like it's before, and where he's going, it's gonna be a lot of distractions coming his way, where it's really gonna test just how disciplined he is, even at this level, and carrying it to the upper levels. And that friendship is gonna have to be tight and appreciative of what's going, because he's gonna need it. So yeah, man, tip your hat to yourself too. Tip your hat to y'all friendship, man. 6 years in the fight in the fight game, and all that people pulling at him, shit. Man, tip your hat to yourself.
Y'all going to the fight tomorrow at the Rose Club?
I want to, but I'm working.
Oh, you got work. Yeah, that's right. You got to run out of here soon, huh? You got to get back to work. I got you. Well, we ain't gonna hold you up too much longer. I forgot all about that. Now I feel bad. Yeah, my bad, man. But yeah. So I wanna.
Your eyes still hurt from the soap
and
the
wave
man. Check.
Come on, man.
Sorry, too soon. My bad. I saw him do this, and I thought he was crying because he loved how I talked about our friendship. I thought he was happy
before I came up here. So
but no, I was about to give him a hug, and I'm like, oh, he feeling sad because he loves how I'm talking about our friendship and everything. But it ain't that. This one don't give a damn. Like, it's about he crying over his wave check. That's fucked up. Damn.
Damn.
All right, bet. Yeah, man. So we ain't gonna hold you up, man. But there's anything else you'd like to say? Promote yourself with a fight coming up February 18th.
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Cheetah Promotions for allowing me to fight. On his venue. It's gonna be a big event, sold out. Get your tickets from me. You could DM me. My Instagram is Team Mojo. It's TEAMOJ0.
We gotta follow each other before you.
Okay. I have merch. It's Mojo Merch 23. So you can click the link. You can click the link in my bio. Purchase a shirt for the fight. It's 25% off if you brought a ticket. Okay. I want to give a shout out to my sponsors, Patricia's Place. They help with mental illnesses. I want to give a shout out to Oasis Baltimore. It's a club, 417 East Baltimore Street. They host different events, parties. Whatever you want to do. And I want to give a shout out to Gold Guard Security. If you need any, like if you're trying to get your handgun permit, your wearing carry permit, trying to get into security, you can holler at Gold Guard Security. Okay. If you need security, you can holler at Gold Guard Security.
Right.
So, big shout out to them. I want to give a shout out to my coach, Umar Marvin McDowell. I want to give a shout out to Coach Baker. I want to give a shout out to my brother, Ronnie Raheem, Dominic Crowder. I want to give a shout out to Ernie and Joe Veazey. He's also fighting on the card.
Joe Veazey from Baltimore too. Bazooka Joe, baby. Mm-hmm. That's what's up, man.
Appreciate all y'all support.
Yeah, indeed. We appreciate you coming on the show, man. Spending some time with us.
Thank you for inviting me.
Man.
Yeah, for sure. How about you, man? Anything you like to say?
Yeah, February 18th, show up because we sitting in that nigga pack.
Yeah. For sure. Hey, can we cut to a quick break real quick? We're going to come right back with y'all.
I was born for this. Always knew I was the one, didn't know when my time was gonna come. Born for this. Gotta be the voice for the youth, won't stop.
And I can keep this, I can keep the bass on, right? And I can stay on even when I'm on the game. Oh, that.
Welcome back, guys. That was the HYBERNATION 5 by Kenichi. If you guys ain't got a pair of headphones yet, make sure you guys go get them. Had to bring my man back on, bring Mojo back.
We forgot to mention the first commercial.
What's that?
Big Roy.
Oh, yeah, Big Roy.
El Paso,
Route
1.
Out Alexandria, shout out to Big Roy. But I had to bring Mojo back, man, because we have his own very special pair of HYBERNATION 5 headphones we're going to give him.
That,
you know, courtesy of Slip and County and courtesy of Kenichi, man.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, for sure, man. So just want to do that real quick, do it on air, show you your love. You know, we're gonna be in the building February 18th.
Okay,
ready for the show. Can't wait to see it, man.
Y'all gonna enjoy it.
Yeah,
not from me, but from everybody.
Yeah,
man.
Appreciate that.
Indeed.
Appreciate the headphones too.
Indeed, man.
Man. Enjoy the bass boost on them joints, baby. Alright, brother, you be easy, man.
I've been training in beats, so you know.
Yeah.
Oh, wait till you put them on.
I put it, man.
No, he fucked my ears up. He messed my ears
Indeed,
up.
Man. Indeed. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, we good.